at John chapter 17 today, which is a familiar passage since we all went through that in our Word of Life quiet times past week. And through studying the passage and looking at different resources, I hope that can give you some information that would be profitable to you. We want to look at what Jesus did in John 17. We'll look at a few things, the background of where the passage took place, the things Jesus prayed for, and then why he prayed for those things. So first off, where Jesus was when he prayed this. He was with his disciples. Amir Townsend, in his book Until John, talks about him being with disciples and probably praying this out loud. Since John has such a good recording of it, it's most likely that he listened to Jesus pray this prayer. And then two different possibilities of where Jesus was would be in the upper room after the supper, and the other one would be walking to Gethsemane. Going to Gethsemane is more likely since in John 14 Jesus says, "Arise, let us go from here." So who did Jesus pray for in this prayer? He prayed for himself. He prayed for himself in verses 1 through 5. He prayed for his disciples in 6 through 19. And then he prayed for all believers in verses 20 through 26. So the first of those, what did Jesus pray for himself would be that the Father would glorify him. So that for two reasons. So that he wanted the Father to glorify him, so that the Father would be glorified through him, and then so that eternal life could be given. And then also for the Father to glorify Jesus with himself. So Jesus and the Father glorified together. And then what he prayed for his disciples is that God would protect them from two things: the devil, and then excuse me, and then from temptation, which are two things that are in the world. And then he also prayed for his disciples to have an intimate relationship with each other, just like Jesus had an intimate relationship with the Father. And what Jesus prayed for all believers is for all believers to be unified for two reasons. So that the world would know Jesus was sent by God, and that the world could see the love of Jesus. And then the second purpose of that would be that all believers will see the glory of Jesus. And then lastly, why Jesus prayed for these was so that, or because he knew his purpose in life was to glorify God, and then he was concerned about his disciples. He wanted all believers to be unified, and he wanted the world to see the love of God. So, in conclusion, a few things that we can take from this, from Jesus' examples in prayer, would be follow the importance of Jesus that Jesus had on prayer, follow the passion that Jesus had when he prayed, and then follow the example of things Jesus prayed for, and follow the compassion that Jesus had for people when he prayed. Thank you.